listen to my story.
For countless millennia, I have slumbered beneath the mockery-rich peaks and crags of Mount Nibble, waiting for the time when I would emerge and unleash a wave of destruction, the likes of which this planet has never seen. Tremble in fear, for I am the Materia Keeper!
Hey, sorry, we don't got time for this. Kind of on a hunt, you know?
You dare interrupt the...
Hey, new guy! Why don't you show us what you can do and take this creep out?
You think a mere mortal?
Hey, eat around here often?
And then I turned into a werewolf.
That's hot.
Can we go back to the part where you ate a giant fucking bug monster?
That's hot.
Are you always thinking about food or sex?
I'm in a constant state of horngry.
Well, the only thing I'm horngry for is revenge on Sephiroth.
That's hot. I mean, what?
Speaking of Sephiroth, remind me which way he's going. Oh, and could you say it into this microphone in case I forget again?
Cait Sith, I knew I could trust you to think ahead.
Of course, you can always trust me.
So lying!
Sephiroth told me he was heading north past Mount Nibble, and that if we want to know more, we need to follow him.
But why would he tell you that? And are we really just going to believe a mass murderer?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Besides, we've got Red's nose to track him.
Unfortunately, Septimus' malicious musk is being overpowered by the smell of... smoke?
Yeah, I smell it too.
Maybe Sephiroth set another town on fire.
Yuffie, don't say stuff like that.
Hey man, just saying. Burning town's kind of his calling card.
Yuffie, quit acting like a dumb kid.
Look, there's smoke coming from that town.
Told ya.
You guys stay here. I'm gonna use soldier stealth and find out what's happening.
Hello there, young man.
Damn, I've been spotted! Ah, well, at least your town's safe. Looks like it's only that giant rocket that's on fire.
That's not fire. That's secondhand smoke coming from the captain.
All that smoke is coming from one guy? How's that even possible?
Son, we're a town full of rocket scientists and even we don't know.
Doesn't he know smoking is bad for you? Maybe I should go up there and tell him myself.
Who the f*** are you and what do you want?
I think this was a bad idea.
Nah, boy, a bad idea is pissing your wife off so bad she turns your ass into an oglop. Happened to my great-granddaddy, Cid IX. So why the f*** are you bothering me? Hey, you look familiar. Have I seen your ass from somewhere?
Me? Oh, no. I'm just your average blonde, spiky-haired dude carrying around a giant sword that used to be in Soldier before my buddy Rufus took over.
Fight Dragoon on a cracker! You're friends with Rufus Shinra?
Whee! Done business with each other.
Hey, did you see that guy who was f***ing up the march in his parade?
Yeah, he was real funny, but you know, I'm sure he was doing his best, right?
Yeah, you're right. I bet it was that boy's dream to be out there and make himself look like a fucking idiot in front of millions.
I doubt that was his intention.
Mind if I ask you a personal question, boy? You ever have a dream before?
Well, there was this one time. I look so cool! And then I fought a gorilla with a tie. I don't think anyone saw that coming.
I ain't talking about sleeping dreams that can never ever happen, you idiot! I'm talking about goals, aspirations, something to work towards, boy!
Well, becoming a first-class soldier was a dream come true.
Well, alright, boy!
And then I got to work alongside my hero.
That's awesome!
And then he destroyed my village.
F that guy. Never meet your heroes, boy, because heroes are people, and people are shit. As for me, I used to have a dream to be the first man in space.
And judging by your cheery attitude, that didn't happen, right?
I didn't. But I got a second chance. See, your buddy Rufus is coming by to have a little chat, and, you know, I'd be mighty grateful if you came by and helped give old Cid a good word. Think you could do that for me?
Help a complete stranger with absolutely nothing in it for me? How could I say no?
That's fucking perfect! You can come over in a bit, and I'll tell Shera to make some more of her famous goddamn tea! Just don't go in the basement. Listen, boy, I know you're only 16 years old.
21, dude.
But let me give your 12-year-old brain some life advice. There's gonna be people in your life that'll tell you that your dreams are unattainable. That you should just wear a tie, sit your ass behind a desk and tell the world I give up. You don't give up. You get out of your seat, burn that tie, walk up to those people who told you your dream's dead, and you tell them to f*** off.
We need Cid on our team right now.
And Cid is...
Only the greatest man ever! Oh, Tifa, you would love him. He swears all the time.
Wait, Cid? Cid Highwind? The foul-mouthed pilot with a heart of gold?
Cait Sith, how do you know who he is?
Plus, he invited us over for some tea. And guess who else will be there? Rufus Shinra.
Oh, well, I hope Rufus brings the tea bags. Because I'm bringing the body bags.
I love sleepovers.
Why is it that when Rufus Shinra is mentioned, your first instinct is to kill him?
We got the idea from an 8-year-old.
Oh, what? You got a better plan, Cait?
We spike his tea, tie him up, take him to a secret hideout, torture him till he gives us what we want, and if we want to make a quick buck, we send out a ransom notice.
All right, then it's settled. We go with Cait's plan. Tifa, you should come with us and meet Cid. I think you'd like his style.
Shera, you woman I hate who lives in my house, where's that goddamn tea I yelled at you to make hours ago?
You got a real catch there, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, Cid. I was busy cleaning the basement. Also, could you clean up your cigarette butts in the backyard?
I'm going to smoke my cigarettes outside in the backyard before Rufus shows up.
Enjoy the slow crawl towards death.
With every drag.
See how cool he is, Tifa?
The only thing I can see is that you're bad at picking your role models. Shera, why'd you let him walk all over you like that?
Oh, I don't mind it. Besides, I made him like this ever since I destroyed his dream. Cid was assigned to pilot the Shinra 26 4 years ago. I was his assistant.
Shera, what the f*** is taking so long?
I'm sorry, Cid. I finished my assessment on oxygen tank number 7, but number 8 uses this siphoning system that I don't think a lot of people enjoy.
Well, hurry your ass up. This ain't rocket science.
It was exactly rocket science. I just didn't want to make a big thing of it. Besides, who would listen to reason when your dream is within reach?
Hello, Cid. This is Shinra Mission Control. We'll be blasting you off into space real soon. Just double-checking some stuff. Are you sure there's no oxygen in space? Yeah, we're getting conflicting reports here, so just in case, once you breach Earth's atmosphere, take some deep breaths and, we'll just wing it. T-minus 3 minutes. He needs a suit!
Finally, my dream's coming true. What the f***?
Hey, Cid, Mission Control again. Probably not a big deal, but there's someone directly in the path of the rocket's engines, which will soon reach temperatures of a couple thousand degrees, resulting in serious skin irritation and death.
What? Put me on the f***ing intercom! Hey, you f***ing numbskull!
Hey, Cid.
Shera? The hell are you still doing down there?
I'm still working on the oxygen tank. Number 8's also got this strange junction system.
Shera, you didn't have to worry about the oxygen tanks.
But what if there isn't any oxygen in space?
What else do you think the aliens breathe?
It's all right, Cid. At least your dream will come true.
What's one person's life compared to another's dream, right?
Now's not the time for your philosophical bullshit, Shera! Mission Control, what do I do?
I gotta tell you, Cid, these are the kinds of complex moral issues that a man can wrestle with his entire life. You got 10 seconds.
Shit!
10, 9, 8,
Shera, the
6,
moon, outer
5,
space,
4,
my
3,
dreams.
1.
I think we can still use it! Never mind.
After the launch failed, the space program went under new management, changing the name from Space Exploration to Space Acquisition and all the cool space stuff.
Which I'm sure we can all agree was a huge waste of taxpayers' gil.
Look, Shera, I know you feel responsible for destroying Cid's dream, but that doesn't give him the right to treat you like a doormat.
I know on the outside our relationship looks pretty dysfunctional, but behind closed doors, we make it work. You like that, don't you?
You beautiful science bitch, you ruined my dreams, you know I fucking do!
Yeah, I ruined your dreams, didn't I?
Oh! You did!
That's right, let it all out. Want me to get the flogger?
Yeah! Shera! Where the hell's that goddamn tea? Do I have to make you take me to the basement again?
Sid, we have guests.
So, Sid, do you know when Rufus is supposed to, show up?
That fucking daddy's boy was supposed to be here hours ago. Told me he was bringing some idiot Shinra exec with him.
Could you be a little more specific?
Mission Control, the Palmer has landed. Palmer? How the hell did your fat ass get in here so quick? Where the f*** is Rufus?
Oh, well, if you want to talk to Rufus, he's right outside.
Finally! At last my dream's coming true!
Your dream is not coming true.
What the f*** are you talking about? You said you were coming over to talk!
Yes, to talk about taking the tiny Bronco to follow Sephiroth to the Temple of the Ancients.
I don't give a f*** about some numbnuts named Sephiroth! I've waited 4 goddamn years to go to space!
Oh, Sid, oh boy. Did you really think I would first take a boat, then a helicopter, then a submarine, then a subway, then a Segway to come here and restart a failed program? That would just be a waste of gear.
So that's it then. My dream's dead?
Oh, no, not dead. Just unrealistic. But don't worry, Shinra would love to hire someone like you who'll get you a nice little office job, complete with a desk and all the ties you could ask for.
I see. Well, with all due respect, Mr. Shinra, you can just f*** off.
So cool!
Palmer's taking the tiny Bronco.
They all said that I was mad. But after today, they'll all see that I, Palmer Q Shinra, has the most biggest scientifical mind of all the time!
You know we can hear you, right?
I've been got! All right, Palmer, what scheme you gonna waste your allowance on this time?
I'm glad you asked, talking cat person who I don't know. I am going to take this flying doohickamabob up into space and take a picture to prove that the planet is flat!
You're a fucking idiot.
That's what I've been saying!
I'm taking this to the moon and you can't stop me! I'm okay!
Is anyone gonna eat that?
Come on, Cait! We're taking this baby to find Sephiroth!
Get on, or we're leaving without you!
Ugh, why do I feel like this will come back to haunt me?
Wouldn't be the first action that's haunted you.
I hate how you're always right.
Hey, Tifa! I just remembered something!
What's that?
I'm afraid of flying!
What the f***? Get off my plane!
Don't worry! We're almost home free! Well, at least we're alive.
Wish I could say the same about this engine in my dream. They're completely f***ing dead.
No, Cid, you can't give up on your dream. I remember what you told me. That if anyone tells you that your desk is the first person in space...
I think what Cloud is fumbling to say is that you just gotta keep trying. Dreams don't have expiration dates.
Life does.
You know what our dream is? To find Sephiroth and kick his ass for destroying our town.
And I'm sure we'll keep bumping into Shinra along the way, so what do you say? Wanna join us?
F*** it. I ain't got nothing better to do.
All right! Welcome aboard, Captain!
Well, it's good that you're all happy, but I'd just like to bring up one tiny issue. How are we gonna find Sephiroth when we're stranded in the middle of the ocean?
I think I dropped my snack.